this person runs an organization called Living Life, who is actually a motivational speaker. He hailed from Hyderabad Toastmasters Club. He's an entrepreneur as profession and motivational speaker by passion. So let's welcome our guest speaker today, Toastmaster Rahul. Toastmaster Rahul, what's in your bag? What's in your bag, Toastmaster Rahul?
Check. Some people bring joy wherever they go, and some whenever they go. Have you ever wondered how some people have infectious energy and a calming aura that spreads to everyone they are around? I've always believed that it is something innate or something is a part of nature that some people are blessed with something like that. But then, I came across a story, an anecdote which made me think otherwise. Contestants, Toastmasters, and my dear guests. The story is that of a father who gifted his two children a beautiful cloth bag. Excited enough, they carried the bag wherever they went and kept on adding stuff to their respective bags as time passed by. A few days later, the father observed that the first kid was cheerfully playing with a lot of kids around him, and as he added more stuff to his bag, other kids were attracted to him. On the contrary, the second kid's bag, when he saw that the second kid was feeling heavy to hold the bag and he was isolated and gloomy. Baffled at the difference, he wanted to understand why is it that two kids are behaving in two different ways when he gifted the same bag to them. At the night, he crept into the kids' room to see what each one of them carried. The first kid, as he opened the bag, he saw that the bag contained rose petals. That explains why his bag was light, and as he added more to his bag, the rose petals crushed and it attracted more people to him. And when he went on to check the other kid's bag, he found that the bag contained stones, rocks, which were a little rough and had sharp edges. That explains why when he was holding the bag, he was finding it heavy, and as he added more rocks to it, he was burdened by the weight. Now here's the thing. Each one of you all carry a bag within yourself. The rose petals are more like the positive emotions, like gratitude, joy, love, the things that you hold on within yourself. And when you hold these emotions, you feel light. And the more you add, the more people are attracted to you. While on the contrary, the rocks are more like the negative emotions, like hatred, jealousy, revenge. That's where the more you add, the more burdened you feel. And the way you add more further, people are intimidated from you. Each one of us live our lives in the confines of our minds and hearts. And that's where the difference between each individual is. And when I began by saying, is it a blessing or can it be learned? And that's where I found the answer, that it is what we carry in our bags is a reflection of the energy or the aura that we all build within ourselves. But just about knowing what this aura is or how it can be built, the important thing that I learned as a part of life experiences which had both joy and sorrow, which had setbacks and success, which had elements which are both positive and negative, what I realized is that it's not the events which define us. It's a reflection that we carry of these events within us that we fill our bags with. So let me share with you all 3 practices that has helped me in keeping the sanctity of my bag over the years. First, what do you do when your bag is full with rocks? You just empty it. Empty it is what we do when we find something heavy. Look at your bag that you have, anything that you're carrying today. If you find it heavy, what do? You try to empty it first. Negativity breeds negativity. The more you carry it, the more it feels heavier. Back in 2013, when I was into a loop of negativity, and for over a 6-month period, I had hampered my relationships, my work, and the places or the people whom I'm coming in contact with. And that's where one thing which I did completely changed or reversed the cycle of negativity that I was in. I went and spoke to a friend of mine. I poured my heart out. That was my channel of outlet. It could be different for you. It could be speaking to a friend. It could be venting out on a paper. It could be shouting out loud. It could be crying. Whatever be it, you have to find out mode in which you can channel out the heaviness which fills in. Step 2. What do you do when you have spilled extra lemonade in a water glass? You add more water. Add positivity. A famous motivational speaker once said, you are an average of the 5 people you spend your time with. That's where the answer lies. Of the energy that the people that you're surrounded with is what is brushing off over you. So first thing you begin with when you are not sure of who you are is be surrounded with people who are positive. And that's when that brushes off to you. And as people often say, find the sunshine and then be the sunshine. And that's where you start attracting more positive people into your life, and that's how you become positive. Step 3. Everything is a choice. You are the gatekeeper of the bag that you hold, of what comes in within you. There can be situations when something creeps into your life, but the important thing is what stays back is a choice that you're making. Of all the negative emotions that get into you, maybe you are not in control of them when it happens. But the way you respond to them, the way you react, the way you build up yourself once you understand or become aware of the emotion, that's where you have to take charge. Abraham Lincoln once beautifully said, people make themselves as much happy only as much as they want them to be. So here I would like to ask you all one simple question. With the bags that you're holding today, beautiful fun and Furore bags given to each one of you all, while you're bothered about what's in that bag, how heavy is it or how light is it, or what does it carry, ask yourself an important question. What are you carrying in the bags within you? That's where you'll find the answer of who you become. Thank you.